Melissa, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you. How are you?
Good, great, great. So glad to be here with you today. So we'll do like a really nice, soft, dewy, like just a very beautiful makeup just for you to go out and feel like the best version of yourself. So the first thing, I'll just get out the hair out of the way.
Thank you.
So tell me, do you have any allergies?
No, none.
Okay, perfect. And are you wearing contact lenses?
No.
Okay, lovely. That's great. So I'll just start by cleansing your skin.
Thank you.
So I'm just taking micellar water on a bit of cotton, and I'll start to remove any excess makeup or pollution or anything. So would you say your skin is more oily or combination, dry? Like how do you tend to feel your skin?
It's probably a combination. I think I have quite an oily T-zone, and then the cheeks are quite dry.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, I just wear sun cream in the day. I don't usually wear makeup.
Okay.
But I have a very moisturizing sun cream.
That's great. I mean, to protect your skin from the sun is the most important thing to maintain a healthy skin. So that's lovely. Okay. So now that I've cleansed your skin, how does it feel? Nice and fresh?
Oh yeah, really nice and fresh. I
Lovely.
like the feeling of cleansing.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'll use a bit of serum, and I'll start with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Dew Drops, and it's just a very nice serum where it will boost the hydration of the skin but also add a bit of glow. It's very, very nice and very lightweight. I like to massage this on the whole of the face. It also smells amazing, doesn't it?
It does. It smells like I could eat it.
Yeah. So just massaging it everywhere in the skin. And then we take it around the neck area too. And when possible, I try to give a bit of a massage. Next, we will use my favorite moisturizer primer. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And this product is absolutely amazing. It's an oil-free moisturizer primer. So it's great for all skin types, especially if you have combination skin, then it's brilliant. It's very rich in texture. But when you apply it on the skin, it just gives you that enough hydration that your skin needs for makeup application, and also makeup grips on top of it. So it's very, very nice, and it smells amazing. The thing is with makeup and skincare is if you don't apply enough moisture on the skin, what will happen is that when you put your makeup on, the skin will start to absorb all of the makeup if you haven't moisturized correctly. So it's really important that you add enough hydration to your skin. And also give this a bit of a massage. For your day-to-day, I wouldn't say that you need an added primer with this unless you have more oily or combination skin, which I'll show you now what I recommend. As we're still in the moisturizing part, I go ahead now and put a bit of lip balm. My favorite one is the Laneige. It's amazing. I'm almost finished with this, so I have to get a new one. So by the time we finish your makeup, this would have had enough time to sit on your lips and really nourish your lips.
Okay.
And the last step, I'm going to take my ordinary, this is the eye serum. I've just decanted it so it's not as heavy. And just very lightly, I like to hydrate around your eye area. So it's mainly underneath, so then when we apply concealer, it's smooth. How does it feel?
So nice. I love putting moisturizer on.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do feel like when I wear makeup, it just doesn't feel like moisturized enough and hydrated enough, I guess.
Exactly.
So I'm loving this.
That's amazing. Well, that's the whole case because hydration is the core thing of makeup. If you haven't hydrated enough, nothing is going to look the way that you were hoping for it to show. So in that stage, I'm going to use primer. Now, because you have more of an oily T-zone, my favorite one is this one from Hourglass. This is the Veil Primer. It's absolutely amazing. I take just tiny bit amount. And with my finger, I just start to apply it in the areas that it's more oily. So it's mainly the T-zone and this part of the cheeks here. Now, this specific primer helps to make your makeup more waterproof. Whenever I use it, honestly, the makeup lasts so good, and I've been using it for years. So I trust it a lot. Okay. And I'm also massaging it into circular motions, and it will further make the skin feel very smooth. So do you tend to wear any foundation or just your tinted sunscreen?
Mainly during the week, just the sunscreen. Only if I'm seeing friends or family, I guess sometimes I'll put makeup on.
Sure. Okay. So I'll prepare now for foundation. Just sanitizing my mixing palette. All right. So my preferred foundation for you will be the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Now I'm gonna use the shade number 3, which I've decanted it into a small container, but it will be just nice to show you how it looks like. Okay, so I never really like to use more than 1 pump of foundation because I find that otherwise it becomes very, a lot. If we don't need it, we don't use it. The other thing I'll use is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and this is one of Charlotte Tilbury's iconic products. It's a glowy tinted foundation where you can use it by itself, or you can mix it in with foundation or put it on top of foundation, so it really depends on how you want to use it. So for Melissa, I just want to apply some on the high points of the cheeks. This is, by the way, in the shade number 3, but it's a very sheer product, so as soon as I apply it, it just melts into the skin. So for the foundation, as I said, we'll put the Giorgio Armani shade number 3, but I'll test it out first. So I'll just get your chin to look to the other way. And just putting a small stripe. Yeah, this is perfect. It's just exactly the same color of your face with the neck, and it's really good. Now for your specific face, I've chosen to blend the makeup with the MAC 170 brush. The reason for that, it's very dense, so it's going to give you a fairly good coverage and make it look seamless. And it's a very good size as well. So I start by applying some of the foundation on, like dot it around. Also we can use a sponge, so it depends. I just usually really like brushes. Okay. Now one tip, if you want to get a more full coverage out of the foundation, you can just leave it for 30 seconds to dry down, and then it will have more of a tacky kind of, it will not be as creamy.
Oh,
So it'll have a bit of tackiness where you can work out the product. Yeah, so if you just leave it for a few seconds. And another tip is when you want to get more of a full coverage out of your foundation, you literally go with tapping motions. If you want more of a sheer kind of look, that's when you start to spread out the foundation. So we'll do a bit of both and mainly focus the coverage in the middle in the center of your face. Yeah, not in, yeah. So I start by softening it and buffing it into the skin. And I'll just get your other side. And if you can just twist like this. Yeah, lovely. So for me, foundation always has to be very natural. Doesn't have to be heavy, and it doesn't have to be full coverage, because concealer will be the one that we'll need if we want to add more coverage or to cover spots. We will use a concealer. What happens is if you start by putting a full coverage foundation, that if you don't need it, it will just end up looking very cakey. So that's what we're trying to avoid in general, not only with Melissa. So that's already just one layer of the foundation, and it's melted on your face like butter. Looks amazing. Okay, I'll put you more towards that way. How does it feel? Relaxing?
yeah, it's really
Tapping
relaxing.
the face.
It's like it always feels like a massage as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Lovely. So tapping, tapping, tapping for now. So next we are going to use a little bit of corrector. Corrector is when you correct the tone underneath your eyes or anywhere on the face. So for this, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish in the shade number 1. And you don't need a lot of this product, like very little goes a long way. So just using a small amount of this, and open your eyes. Open your eyes. I'm using a MAC 217 brush, but it doesn't matter. You can even do this with your finger. It's absolutely fine. And you know, you can always use the brush that you have for your eyes, for other areas of your face, whether it's to apply concealer or to apply or to cover any spots or various things. So brushes really depends on what you're working on, can be used in different parts of the face. And open your eyes. Lovely. Okay. Next, we're going to do a bit of concealer, and my trusted one, I've been using this for years and I adore it, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. On Melissa, I'm gonna use shade number 1C. It's C stands for cool. Lovely. And open your eyes. So concealer, I'll saturate some of it here in the beginning part of the eye and a little bit on the outside corner. because lots of us, we have the lines. You don't have to put it where you have the lines, just around the inner part of the eyes where it's most important to apply this. We will do the exact same trick as we did with the foundation, but perhaps for even longer, where we will leave the concealer to sit for a good 30 seconds, if not a minute, because it then becomes tackier, it blends easier and quicker and smoother, and you get a better coverage. Yeah? Lovely. Okay, I'll leave this for now for a minute. I'll then blend it out with this Sephora brush. It is the number, it's called Pro Airbrush Concealer. It's an amazing brush for concealer. Really buffs, it's the right size for under the eye area, so it's really nice and easy. I do have lots of options, but this is one of my favorites. Yeah. I'll start to tap it in. Now, you don't want to blend too much, because if you do that, you're going to remove product. But you want to blend enough so then you can blend out and not have any strict lines. So it's always a bit tricky, just in the beginning though. So yeah, just make sure that you're not removing what you've already applied. Also, when you leave it to dry, it's kind of easier to let it blend. So what I like to do is I don't literally blend the whole thing. I tap, and then where are the borders of the concealer, I start to put my brush, tap and go down, and this really helps to diffuse any lines. And open your eyes, look up. Another thing is, when you blend concealer, you don't have to apply it until the lash line, because anything you put there, it will crease. So it's totally normal. That will happen with most concealers. So better focus on this part of the under eye. Also, we're not gonna powder anything now until we come towards the end. Because then we might want to add or remove products in a little while. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. So and now we'll do a little bit of contour, not too much, very gentle. And for this I'll use the Patrick Ta. This is his contour and sculpt in the shade She's Statuesque, and I'll use it with his brush. It's amazing. And just take a little bit of this product, and then you literally work it in. You don't want to put a lot, and then you have an amazing bone structure already, but I'm gonna further enhance that. Okay, so just a bit here, a little bit on the other side, and this brush almost does the work for you. So where I'm applying it is where this part of the ear is, and I'm saturating the color there. As I blend, I like to take it up to blend it and further lift the face. And I'm doing the same exact thing here. And just a tiny bit around the forehead. This will add a bit of sculpting, but also a bit of warmth. Now, if you ever apply too much, then foundation brush, and you can go back to really pressing it in. So this specific brush is almost like a sponge. It's quite firm, it's quite dense, so it really like blends everything. Now that we've done like a very gentle contour, we did it with cream, but because you have combination skin and we also want to get that more perfected look, I'll further enhance this with a powder. And for this I'll get the Hourglass Ambient Lightening Powder in the shade Dim Light. This is amazing. I've just removed it from its original packaging. As you can see, it is quite a grayish color, but when you put it on the face, it just looks beautiful. You know, a lot of the times probably you would find it hard to apply bronzer because they would be quite muddy on your face, especially that you have light skin. But imagine, even on my skin, this looks amazing, and it just gives you the most beautiful, effortless, contoured look. So literally tapping it in, and use quite a big brush, not massive, but like a medium size, so it gets saturated in the area that we want. Will also give you like a nice flush. It's not totally matte, but it's not glittery either. It has more of that kind of very fine and refined shimmer. So it sets your skin, but at the same time it will really give it a nice luminosity without having any glitter on your face. And you see how I'm just tapping it in. And don't worry about applying too much, like you could never do a mistake with it. And by the way, it does come in another shade called Radiant Light, which is another more golden color. It's beautiful if you want more of that sun-kissed look. And it doesn't feel heavy either.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
None of it feels heavy, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right. Now in that stage, I'll move with a little bit of blush. Now, because you do have a little bit of oily skin, I'm not going to use cream today. Usually, sometimes I would use both a cream and a powder, but today I just want to focus on using more powder. Lovely. So, just trying to check what color I'm going to use on you. Let me see you. Yeah. So I'm going to mix the two colors. This is MAC Melba and MAC Warm Soul. I'll go with the same brush as well because it's perfect size for your cheeks and for the area that I want to apply. So I always make sure to get the product on the back of my hands. My suggestion is when you put blusher, you don't have to smile, because if you do smile, you will apply very low the blush. So if you smile for us, Melissa, now, I'll apply it here, and when Melissa stops smiling, it will just drop down. So it's much easier to just come from the center of the face and go up, and this will just really give the illusion of a more lifted face. And obviously blush can make you look really healthy, so I like to give the effect as if you just came back from the park and you had a run, and it looks totally natural. Like flushed is the right word. I tend to like to go back with my foundation brush and further push everything together again. And you can see we still haven't added any powder to the face to set the makeup. I like to do that later because when you apply powder, that means that you can't really change things anymore. Everything that is applied is settled in. So I do like to have the option to leave the face to melt. In terms of, when I say melt, I mean for the foundation to kind of merge with your face and with the rest of the products, and then come back to it and do any further adjustments. Okay, and you see I'm not swiping, I'm just tapping in. We will leave the skin for now. We'll move on to the eyes and then we'll come back to it. So I'll just brush the brows slightly up. Okay. So with eye makeup, you always have to apply a base before you start. In most case scenarios, you can use your concealer as a base, but for today, I'm going to use the MAC paint pot. I've just decanted it. This is in the shade Painterly, and it's an iconic product. It's been in my makeup kit for years, and I love it. I use it all the time because the texture is a bit like, it's not dry, but it's just that perfect kind of texture where you apply it. You don't need to put anything on top of it to set it, and eyeshadows grip on it really well. So I'll take quite a bit of this product and apply it onto both eyes. It does also have a little bit of a pinky color, so it will help take away a lot of the darkness that are usually on the eyelids. You can also apply this with your fingers. And open your eyes. You can see now very clearly how amazing it works and how it takes away all of the redness, but it still adds a bit of life. It's not totally flat. So do you tend to wear eye makeup, Melissa?
Not that often. When I do put makeup on, I usually just use a bit of brown eyeliner.
Okay.
Yeah, just so it looks a bit more natural.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Well, it's not about putting up a lot of makeup. It's about just enhancing and giving you the best look possible without masking your face, you know. Great. In that stage, I would like you to have a look as well so you can see.
I'm so curious.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh wow, I love it.
Can you see how it just tones down?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and if you don't want to wear makeup, you can just use this by itself without putting anything else
So
on top of it.
nice.
Yeah.
I love the colour.
Yeah, because you know what? If you use concealer is meant to be very creamy, and it will start to move around because it always needs to be set, especially if you're gonna wear it by itself on the top part of your eye. Obviously, you don't always have to set underneath, but if you just want like a quick canvas for your eye, MAC Painterly Paint Pot is the way to go.
Good.
Yeah?
The foundation looks really pretty as well.
Yeah, no, it is
Oh,
amazing.
I really like it. It's like that natural, like, cutesy.
Yeah, exactly. Without being overpowering, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
I've how good my skin looks in it, because I have quite a few breakouts. But
Yes, but
they're covered.
yeah, the thing with breakouts is I didn't try to give you a full coverage because whatever is on the skin, there's nothing. If you cover it 100%, then I feel like you're almost emphasizing them even more.
Yeah.
Because if the bump is there, it is there, and there's nothing you can do unless obviously you're going to an event that is late at night and there's going to be no sunlight, then that's when I would opt more for a full glam, like more full coverage. But if it's for day-to-day basis, it's best to just give slightly cover them, slightly cover the spots, and then with the concealer, we're going to do this a bit later, we're going to spot conceal and just try not to think about it, and then just emphasize something else on your face that you absolutely love.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I usually tell my clients, just try not to think about it.
Draw attention elsewhere. Yeah.
Exactly. So for brows, I'll use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the eyeshadow. Brow pomade, brow powder duo in medium brown. I'm using on Melissa the very light grayish tone because obviously anything else will be quite dark. And this brush is also amazing if you're gonna apply powder on your brows. It's the Zoeva 322 brow line. So you start where there are less hairs. So it's for Melissa, it's gonna be this outside corner, and with a spoolie brush, I'm just further fluffing them out. You can do this with a normal eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be like a specific eyeshadow that is for brow. I'm just using this because it's quite convenient and it works really well. We will go back to the eyes now, and I'll first use a cream eyeshadow and then I'll add the powder one on top, just so you know we can show as many things as we possibly can. All right, so for cream eyeshadow, I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury, the Eyes to Mesmerize, which are the pots. I'll show you, they look like that. But the shade I'll use today is Champagne, and it's a very nice ivory color. It's so lovely. So now with this product, if you're gonna put it on top of concealer, what I recommend is you apply your concealer, then powder the concealer, and then you use the Eyes to Mesmerize. Otherwise, they will tend to crease. But because we have used now the paint pot from MAC, then it's not necessary as much. So close. And look how amazing this is. The other nice thing about those paint pots is that you can first do all of your eyeshadow and then just come with those and apply them on top. So they're pretty convenient for lots of ways to use them. But that's absolutely beautiful. So make sure to apply it on the mobile lid and just a little bit in this inner corner of the eyes. And open your eyes, Melissa. Okay. And a little bit underneath here. Beautiful. Okay, and whatever is left on my brush, I'll just use it underneath the brow. This will just provide like an overall luminosity to your eyes, and it looks very nice and effortless. Yeah. Okay. Now, because Melissa's face, everything is very delicate, I don't want to overpower her. So we'll keep everything quite muted and soft. Do you agree, Melissa?
Yeah, I mean, I love this style of makeup, so.
Yeah. You know, a lot of the times makeup has to suit your personality as well. Like if you're quite calm, and like makeup has to kind of enhance you. Not only enhance your face, but it has to work with your overall personality, how you dress, everything. Okay, look down.
Yeah, I think it kind of matches the clothes I'm wearing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So before I go ahead and put the powder product on top, I first remove any creases. For the powder item, I'll use the Stila eyeshadow. This is in the shade Kitten, and if you like champagne colors, this combination of the Charlotte Tilbury together with this Stila, it is match made in heaven. It's amazing. So look down for me, and I'll start to just tap the in. You can of course apply this with your finger too. I just love brushes, so a lot of the more sparkly shades you're much better to apply with your finger. But for now, with this specific one, you can also use the brush, and it's absolutely fine. You see, when I want to get a more opaque finish, I like to keep tapping it on, not slide my hands, more tapping. This will ensure that it really grips with the first eyeshadow that we applied, and it will look more pigmented. All right, and open your eyes. Amazing. And we'll do the other side. So first, remove the creasing. So just adding a bit of this Stila Kitten in the inner corner. This will really help to bring light in this area, and it looks really nice. And whatever is left, just under the brow bone. Great. We will match a little bit your top, because it's a beautiful shade. And wow, it's almost the same. This is one of my most loved eyeshadows, you can tell. Bobbi Brown Antique Rose. Sadly, it's discontinued, but they have now stopped doing the big pans of eyeshadow, and they just have them in the palettes. So technically it still does exist. And just tiny bit of this in the outside corner. So again, I'm just tapping this in. Open your eyes, Melissa. Okay. A lot of the times when you're doing your makeup yourself, it's much better to have your eyes open so you can see where you're applying the color. With this, I just want to add the tiniest amount just for a bit of brightness, really. Okay. Next, I will take this shade here. This is from Dior in the shade Mineral. It's one of their single eyeshadows. And it's a brown, but it's very kind of sheer and undone, if you know what I mean. So start with this in the outside corner and open your eyes. I'll put you more straight ahead. I just want to give you more of a lifted effect, so I'll try to take this towards the direction that I want to take your eyes in, yeah? And it's not about applying a lot of product, is where you apply the product makes a big difference. So you see, I'm just touching and lifting it up. Now, when you're doing eye makeup after you've done the face, sometimes eyeshadow might fall down. So my favorite way is just as soon as this happens, you just take a big brush, clean, and you flick it off.
Okay.
I'll do a little bit more just in the outside corner and lifting it up. And open your eyes. Lovely. So you see the brush is in the same angle of where I'm doing the makeup. And don't worry if it goes too high, because that's something we can always correct. And just add a tiny bit more. I mean, especially when you're looking down now, it looks magical. All right, I think it's time for you to have a look as well, so you can see. Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, it really does remind me of like the Charlotte Tilbury
Yeah.
look. Oh, I love it.
It's insane, right?
I think it really, it sounds really arrogant, but I think it really suits me, like the style.
Yeah. No, it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. It really suits you to have like those kind of bright, very fresh colors. But now we will further enhance this with another sparkle. I know a lot of people are really scared of sparkles, but honestly, I'll change your mind because it's so nice. For this, I'll take the Bobbi Brown. It's called Luxe Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Moonstone. This is absolutely insane. You'd apply it obviously with your finger. So it's a very beautiful, like champagne. And I lift the chin and look down. And I'll come just in the center of the eyes. So starting from where the lash line is and really just pushing it in. Those eyeshadows are amazing because they really look incredible, both in real life and on camera. They are never too much. I mean, yes, they are shimmer, but if it looks nice, then that's what matters really. A lot of the times I say to my clients, I'm like, makeup is not invisible, but if it suits you and it looks nice, it will look amazing and it will give you the effect that you want. It will look natural. So I'm really focusing it just in the center and really applying it from where the lashes begin until kind of the middle section. And this will catch the light amazingly well. Okay. Open your eyes. All right. I think I really want you to see how this looks as well now with the sparkle.
Oh.
And it's not too much.
It's not too much at all.
No.
It just makes your eyes pop slightly more.
Yeah, exactly. Happy?
I'm so happy.
Lovely.
I love this style of makeup so much.
Yeah, me too. Okay. I'm back with the Dior Mineral eyeshadow. And look up for me. And I'll use a bit underneath the eyes. Remember how I was telling you that you don't need to use concealer in that area, like very close to the lash lines, because most of the time you can go with an eyeshadow and apply it there, so it's going to cover anyways that area for you. Okay. So let's move into pencil. Have so many options, so it takes me ages to decide. Okay. So I'll use the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, and this is in the shade Limitless Brown. But I'm going to sharpen it first. Great. Okay. So look down, Melissa, and lift the chin. So come very close to the lash line and and do like a thin line. Now the thing that is unique about this pencil is that it's quite smudgeable, like it's easy to manipulate. So when you smudge it in, it looks like eyeshadow, so it's great. You can see I'm just going on the lash line and applying the color. And open your eyes. Lovely. And look down. Can you feel how I'm getting almost on your lashes?
Yeah.
Okay, and open your eyes. Lovely. And now with your eyes open, I'll just get the eye pencil lifted, like to go a little bit outside. And open your eyes. Lovely. And then with a very small detailed brush, it helps me to really manipulate the pencil even more, like to drag it. Open your eyes. Lovely. And with a small brush, I'll smudge it, and I'm going towards the brow, the same direction. And you can go like several times on the same area to really emphasize it. Lovely. It's nice to soften your pencil. It gives you that much softer look and more diffused. It just requires a little bit more patience. And open your eyes. A lot of the times when you have your eyes open, you can see much better what you're doing. Okay, look down now. The other thing you can do is take the brush directly onto the pencil and do it that way too. For some people, this might be much easier. And open your eyes. Lovely. So I'll continue with this. Okay. I'll go back to my blending brush and further blend this out. Because it's not that we're trying to create like a winged eyeliner, we're just trying to give the illusion of an eye that is more lifted and just going upwards. Open your eyes. Lovely. Okay. There is another way where you can really add a lot of depth to the eyes. You can use more of a gel eyeliner and just tap it on the lash line. I do have it in brown, so I think it'd be maybe nice to do it to see how it's gonna look like. It's just gonna give us a lot more drama. This is the Inglot eyeliner in the shade 90, which is a brown shade, so you will see what a big difference it will make. So I'll take some on my palette. And because it has dried a little bit, there is a way to revive cream eyeshadows, and this by using the Inglot Duraline. You can use it for any of your eyeliners or cream eyeshadows. It's amazing. You apply just one drop and it will totally change and will make it moist, and it will be ready as new. Then just, you see, as soon as I mix it in, it just goes totally liquidy again, as if it's new. Yeah, I love this product, it's so good. All right. So look down, Melissa, and lift your chin. Yeah, open your eyes, look down. So I'm just literally touching the lash line like this. Open your eyes. And open your eyes. Great. Without overpowering, it just really emphasizes your lash line. Okay, and look down. This specific eyeliner is extremely, extremely long lasting. So make sure that when you apply it, it's you know exactly where you want to apply it. Now this time I'll use it for a bit of tight lining. Tight lining is where you apply the product underneath the lash line. So when we apply lashes, you can't see any difference. You can do it with either black or brown, but with Melissa, I'm sticking more to the brown because I feel like black is gonna be very, very harsh on her. Do you tend to wear black?
I tend to wear brown as well.
Yeah, brown is much better
Black
on
only
you.
if it's like a party or something.
Yeah, exactly. And look down. Like brown on you is much more harmonious with your face. Whether black will be quite aggressive.
It becomes very dramatic.
Exactly. And just open your eyes and look that way.
Which way?
Yeah,
This way?
that way, and look down. So let's now apply mascara. The one I tend to use is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is the waterproof version. Are you okay with waterproof?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll just take a disposable mascara wand. And Melissa, your eyelashes are insane. Like they're very long, they're amazing. So I'm not gonna do too much, just a tiny bit of mascara. All right, and now lift your chin and look down for me. Okay. Okay, I'm just literally zigzagging from the bottom, like from the base of the lashes and going upwards. Open your eyes, lovely, and look down. Yeah, your natural eyelashes are amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Open your eyes. Yeah, you can see like just 2 strokes and it looks insane. Okay, look down. I will actually go again with the same mascara spoolie and just further brush them through. Just to give a bit more of separation. All right, open your eyes. Great. So now that the face has sat for a while, I'll go back with my foundation brush, just kind of tap everything over in some of the areas. Actually, one of the best ways to cover the small spots would be with a powder, like mineral powder. Sadly, I don't have it with me now, but usually like the MAC one would be amazing. The one that is in the black, I think it might be called MAC Studio Fix.
Okay.
Where it's just like, it's a powder foundation. Yeah, that's what I meant. Powder foundation. It's amazing. It's so good. It covers amazing and it looks super natural and it lasts as well. And it's much quicker to do. Much quicker. For today, I'll use my MAC palette. These are very thick concealers. but I'll just take a tiny bit to literally just go over a few of the spots, and I'll add a bit of powder too. Just very, very little. As we said earlier, sometimes it's better to leave them to show rather than really masking up the face. Because anything you try to cover too much, you emphasize it more. So just going on each one of them and trying to cover them individually. Sorry. Okay, lovely. All right. Now I can see the face now has already produced oil a little bit. It might be also because of the environment that we are in now. So I would like to go with quite a dense brush, such as something like this, or you can do that with a powder puff. So actually let me do the powder puff. I think it would work better. So I'm just saying, if you don't have a powder puff, also a brush that is a little bit dense would do the job really well. Okay. So this is the powder puff. It's the same one like I have here, but it will really help to push in the product into the skin so it doesn't look powdery, and it's quite nice and long lasting as well. So I'll try a little bit of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. This is the loose powder and it's amazing. I believe this is shade Pound Cake, yeah. So I'll take that onto my puff and really push the powder inside, and I'll start to really roll it on. Yeah, this really does like magical works, and it really helps also close any pores, give you a natural look and long lasting as well. So you see I'm just really tapping it in, tapping and rolling, tapping and rolling. A lot of people are scared of powder, but it does make the makeup look more flawless. Do you tend to use powder, Melissa?
Not really, no.
No.
I've always been a bit scared of it because if I do it too much, I thought it might make me look really white and pale.
Yeah. You see, the color that I'm using, it works on your skin, but it would also work for me and even slightly deeper skin, depending also how you apply it, how much you apply of it, what you've applied underneath it. So yeah, it really depends on each person. But I feel like on you now, it really kind of gives you that more of a flawless look. The other area that a lot of people get shiny is around that area here. So I'm just really pressing it in. And here. And the last area that also would be nice to powder would be underneath the cheekbones. This will also further emphasize the contoured look, but in a natural way, always in a natural way. Yeah, okay. All right, at that stage, I will add just a little bit of highlight, not too much. Again, I adore Hourglass. I do have some Hourglass highlighters, so I'll use maybe a little bit of this one, which is quite delicate. I'll mix a bit with the white. Just add here. Just the smallest amount, you know, just to give a little bit of freshness. The thing is that when there are a little bit of few spots, it's better not to use highlight because it tends to emphasize them. But the Hourglass ones are a different thing. All right, lovely. Great. In that stage, we can also apply a little bit of setting spray. Do you tend to use any setting spray, Melissa, or no?
No, I've had it free as a tester.
Okay.
And I've only ever like tried it once, and then I didn't really know how to use it properly.
Yeah, I mean, the number one thing that will help your makeup to be more long lasting is applying powder. But sprays are also very good. My favorite one is the Airbrush Flawless one from Charlotte Tilbury. I've also decanted in a small bottle. So if you close your eyes for me, I'll start spraying you. I like how also this step will help to melt all your makeup together, which is even a bonus. And then I just take my fan and like to fan it out. Open your eyes. I feel like it really just brings also back the radiance in the skin after you've applied powder. Okay, great. Beautiful. Now I can't finish the eyes without one of my all-time favorite products. This is from Laura Mercier, and it's their Caviar Stick in the shade Metallic Taupe. I just adore this. It's a cream eyeshadow and it's beautiful. Open your eyes, and when I do these nice champagne shades and quite delicate, I do like to enhance it on the bottom part of the eyes and just using my finger to blend it out. Open your eyes. Yeah. Lovely. And look up. I feel like this also really opens up the eyes and makes the overall look even fresher. Great. All right, and look down. Just here there was a little bit of eyeliner, so I'm taking my Q-tip now that it has completely dried and flicking it off. Lovely. Great. And I'll go back with my favorite Bobbi Brown Moonstone and just further enhance this, because when you're doing and applying and you're blending, sometimes the colors get lost, so it's just nice to go back and re-emphasize it. So just again in the center of the lid. All right, open your eyes. Amazing. And I'll bring you that way. These type of shimmers are also best applied with your fingers. Oh, Melissa, it looks amazing, especially when you have your eyes looking down. It's just magical. Okay. Okay. So, in terms of lips, do you tend to like to put stuff on, like lipstick on and stuff, or
Yeah, I really like lip gloss. I
lip
like
gloss?
quite baby pink colours, I think.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. It's exactly what I like as well, but in more of a matte.
Yeah, I really like the colour you've got on actually.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Yeah, mine is, I think it's actually a very, very affordable lipstick, but it's the only one that I love the color of it. I can show it to you. Oh, actually, I have it here. So my shade is this one. This is from a brand called 17.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
I actually found it one day randomly at Boots. I think it cost
Yes.
like £2.
£2. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good.
And it's that very, very baby pink. It's amazing. Do you want to have the same?
I don't
Shall we
mind.
try? Shall we try a little bit to see? But honestly, like with those kind of very lightish pinks, they're really hard to find in the market.
They are. I always
And
find they're too
they're too
strong.
warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too warm. There aren't a lot of like cool toned ones. And this is the only one that I found that the texture of it is also quite nice, where it's not too glossy but not matte. So it has a nice kind of in the middle consistency. Let's just try a little bit of it. 1 second. And smile. And they have actually other very, very nice colors. And smile more. Great. You see how nice the texture is? Obviously you had a little bit of lip balm on beneath it. And put your lips together. It's nice, but I feel like it's a little bit too cool for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's worth, trying it out. I will show you and tell me if you agree as well.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot stronger on me
Yeah.
than on you. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
interesting.
So obviously, because we have very different coloring, on you it's quite pronounced.
Yeah.
So I think something more muted and a bit warmer would be better. So let's smile again. Let's get this out.
So interesting how different it is.
Yeah. The other reason why it looked the way it did on you is because your natural lip color is much darker than mine.
Oh.
So I have quite a light lip color. So anything that I apply on it, it looks different than it would look on you, for example.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, it would look different. Okay. So I've chosen the Makeup Forever. This is called Artist Nude Cream, and this is in the shade 02. And then I'll top it up with the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss, and this is in the shade Ibiza Nights. So let's try this combo out, but I do think it's gonna look amazing. Let's start with the lipstick first. It's nice, we want very like soft colors, muted. Yeah, let me see you. Yeah, much better. You see, this has just a tiny bit more warmth than the previous one. I'll just turn you more that way. And with this type of look, we don't really want a lip liner. We don't want to do too much of a structured look. It's more relaxed. And smile. This also has a very nice texture. It's very pigmented, but at the same time, it's very comfortable on the lips. And smile again. Okay, let me show you how beautiful this looks.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This is probably what you pictured. So this would be
That's
kind
what I
of
thought
my
that one would look
equivalent.
like, yeah.
This is what you thought you were gonna get from the cool toned one. Yeah, that's right. But that's the thing, is that it looks different when you apply it on different people.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
I think that's happened to me before, where I've watched a makeup video on YouTube and I've wanted the lipstick they're wearing.
Sure.
And then it hasn't looked as good on me. So
Yeah,
I guess that
exactly.
might be why.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And as I said, it really makes a difference on what color are your lips. This will totally change how a lipstick would look. So I'm going now with the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss in a Bezel Night, which is this one. So just for an added sparkle. Oh, wow. And with lip gloss, I only like to put it in the center of the lip. And I just like to go back with my concealer brush and just clean up.
Oh wow, I love the gloss. Oh yeah.
It looks amazing, right?
Yeah, like it's not too strong, but
Yes, it's just kind of enough to...
and it goes quite well with the whole thing. It's very united. I guess all the things go together really well.
Yeah, they blend together really well.
I love it.
So let me now get those things off. And just get back the hair. Lovely. All right, now I would say look down so we can show in the video. Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm in love. So nice, so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
All right, well, you look amazing.
Thank you. It really matches my top as well.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the makeup? Do you feel like you learned a lot of new tips today?
I think the eyes were my favourite. Like
Okay.
learning how you do the kind of the sparkle on the eyeshadow in the centre. And how it's brown instead of black is also really useful, because I think if this had been a darker black, it would be like not as natural looking. But
Yeah, no,
yeah.
absolutely. No, it looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Are you okay for me to clip it back here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright. So what's your skin type? Do you know?
So it's a mixture combination. So I've got oily T-zone and then quite dehydrated and dry in the other patches.
Nice.
But very acne prone. Today it's not the best, sadly.
Okay, so slightly more sensitive. It's actually looking really nice. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Perfect. So I'm just popping a little bit of moisturiser. Even if you do have slightly oily T-zone, it's still really good to moisturise. So that's what I'm doing now, and that will actually help the longevity of the makeup throughout the whole day. But then you haven't got any like allergic reactions to anything?
Not that I know of, no.
Perfect.
And then hay fever, I guess.
do always like popping a lip balm on the brows as well. So put it on the lips, but afterwards I'm going to pull it through the brows, and that will just help to make it all soft and conditioned. So what's your favourite themes of makeup? Do you have any, do you think?
So on me, I don't know actually. So when I look at others, I love the Charlotte Tilbury style and the kind of natural glam. Is that a word?
Natural glam, yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Okay, yeah, I like that. But then on me, I haven't tried that much. Like when I do my own makeup, I'm really simple. I don't wear it most days. So while I like that on others, I don't know how well it suits me and stuff. So I like trying out new ones to see what.
Just going for something a little bit heavier just to see what kind of suits you.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think it's good to try something heavier, and then you can always tame it down. Bring out your comfort zones, and then strip away it slowly, just to see what your style is.
I always think if it's like basic natural makeup, I can usually do that myself, but the more bold stuff, I don't really know how to do. So I like to try it.
Perfect. We'll definitely do something a bit more than a daytime look.
Thank you. Do you have a favourite?
I really love, like you said, glam, but Hollywood glam.
Oh.
So I love a little like red lip, a bold red lip, and like an eye, smoky eye with a flick, but very classic and quite like editorial almost.
Is that kind of like what you see on Marilyn Monroe and stuff?
That's it. And I love that vibe. I love teaming up because I do hair as well. So normally I would team up like a Hollywood wave with that, and I just think that just looks stunning. I can see that suiting you as well.
Sounds really fun.
Yeah.
I don't ever usually do red lips. I wonder if they'd suit me.
We could definitely try today.
Yeah, I'd
We'll
love
see.
to.
And there's something quite like effortless about it because it's very simplistic. But yeah, it's quite effective with the whole glowy skin and the subtle kind of colours. So this is, I first put on a little bit of concealer just to under frame the brows. And then we've got a cream eyeshadow at the moment, and that's going on the lid more so than anything else, just to keep on all the colours that I'm going to put on in a second. I think if you speak to lots of makeup artists, the one thing they'll say is, I can't live without a paint pot. So the ones from MAC, like the classic, painterly, groundwork, there's absolutely so many, but the real kind of simple colours are like the perfect bases for like a 24-hour eye look.
I guess it's these like foundation steps that make it stay on longer.
Absolutely, yeah. It's all about the prep. Now I like to just pop a little line, if you look up for me, that's it. A little coating underneath, not too much, just enough to capture anything that draws, like falls underneath the eye, little droplets. And then you've got a base to blend in the eyeshadow from this. So I know you like Charlotte Tilbury. You've got a Charlotte Tilbury. Oh. So I'm gonna definitely recreate a look with a couple of their products that I've got in my kit, because I love them just as much as you. They're very soft, and the quality of Charlotte Tilbury is really good. So. I feel like you can't complete any eyeshadow look without a real white matte eyeshadow. I feel like there's a perfect thing to have in your kit or in your makeup bag, just to complete, you know, anything that you want to like blend in.
There's something so relaxing about getting makeup done as well.
Makes you fall asleep, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's because my eyes are shut.
I'm the same, even if I'm applying it on other people, it's very therapeutic. Lovely, and if you look up again. I love the orangey colours in your eyes, they're just stunning. So I'm going underneath with a little bit of burnt orange just to pop that out even more.
Cute.
dust off the little bit of excess of powder. I'm going to give your eyes a rest now and move on to the skin. I don't always have to, but there's something about mixing that really creates like a very unique canvas, which is just completely catered for you, really. And also I can, as I go along, I can really determine where the light and the dark shades need to go. So you probably see a lot of people contouring with foundation. And it's just that, really. And it's not to say, oh, you know, once you have this contour, you can't put more contour on. I will definitely put more, but it kind of helps to start from the beginning.
Contour is often something I shy away from because I'm always scared I'll look like I don't know, I've got like too dark a brown or something.
Like got too dark all over sort of thing. You like to be your colour. Yeah. It's definitely good to aim for your colour, even if you want to go a bit darker. It's tempting, but that kind of porcelain, if you've got like really, really nice fair skin like you do, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely, you should show it off and, you know, bring that to life and go for a colour that's really true to your colour.
It's cool that you do hair as well. Do you often do like makeup and hair at the same time?
Yeah, quite often. That's what I do. I get booked in for hair and makeup for people's events, going out. Could be anything from BAFTA, red carpet to weddings. And yeah, it's great. I love doing the both together. I think it really plays a part in the finished look.
Yeah, hair's always something I'm quite bad. I just kind of leave it. But when it is done, I know it like looks so much more like effortless, which sounds contradictory, but almost when your hair's done, it looks more natural.
Yeah.
Than when it's untamed.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah, well, it's nice because you can kind of pick what you want it to look like with the makeup look and with your outfit. But you've got beautiful hair. I mean, you wouldn't have to do much to style it.
And I always struggle with it because I don't know if it's because it's so thin, but it doesn't really keep shape very well.
Like curls?
Yeah, like I'll curl it and then it'll last like half an hour.
Yeah, I think that's very true for straight hair. It's slightly hard to keep this curl in there, but there's definitely tricks that you can do to prep it. It's all about the prep. And I think if you start with, you know, a good blow drying, and then you go onto heated tools and you style it, and you've got the right products in there, like it's definitely gonna stay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's like makeup. It's like you prep it with the right products and it will last a lot longer.
Well, that's good to know. I genuinely thought it was a lost cause for me.
No, absolutely not.
That's why I've never really tried doing any sort of hair themed stuff on my channel before, because I was like, I don't want to like disappoint people when it doesn't work
When
on
it doesn't.
me.
No, it definitely will last. You might have to have a little bit more extra hairspray, something like that. But yeah, it definitely works.
If only London as well, it had like less wind.
Yes, London's all about that, isn't it? City, you're running away from the weather a little bit when you're out. Once you're inside, you're good. So I'm blending it down. I've mixed a little bit of foundation with moisturiser. If you ever find you kind of get that line, and you want to look a bit more tanned, but you've got that line, then the moisturiser really helps to get an even look without it looking a bit dry. You know, sometimes it can go a bit liney and a bit, it's just a little bit cakey looking on the neck.
Yes, yeah.
The little bit of moisturiser goes a long way with that. Amazing, yeah. I always get commented like, oh, I don't really feel the foundation on. I'm thinking, you never want to feel the foundation on. Yeah, you just want it to feel like your skin and light and dewy.
It's more comfortable that way as well.
Yeah.
It's like wearing comfy clothes as opposed to like really uncomfortable ones.
That's it.
I'm not sure that was the best metaphor, I don't know.
It's true. It's like wearing your favourite comfortable shoes.
Yeah, instead of heels.
Yeah. And I like to think of makeup like in the sense of shoes as well, where you kind of, I don't know about you, but I like to go like really natural, really dramatic, like all or nothing. And I feel like makeup is like really nice in that sense as well for evening, go all out, and then daytime or work day, you just wear almost next to nothing. I think you get the benefits from that.
Yeah, because then when you do makeup, the contrast is so much more that it's almost more wow.
Yeah, and it feels good for you, it feels good for what you're doing. If you look into this corner, that's it.
Also, I never really see the reason to put makeup on at work.
No, there's not too much reason, is there? Unless you're forward-facing people.
That's true.
Lovely. And then look in this one. Perfect. And then look down again. Lovely. If anything falls down, a really good tip, just using cotton buds. Underneath you can get like little drops. Use a little bit of moisturiser or a tiny bit of makeup remover and just wipe it away. A lot of people are like, stop doing big smoky eyes because they're scared of like dropping, it gets smudging it. Yeah. So it's just wiping it away. I always leave the concealer for this reason as well.
So it doesn't get stuck and you have to redo it.
That's it.
Do you do it as one of the last steps then?
One of them, yeah, I do. Because I like to finish off the whole eye. Do mascara, do everything on the eye, and then I like a lovely smooth finish underneath. So your eyebrows should be really soft now, so I can just comb them up and then they stay. What do you do with your eyebrows normally?
I'm not very good with eyebrows. I do have one eyebrow pencil and I just do a few tiny lines on it to fill them out, but I try not to draw too much because I'm scared I'll make them too bold. And I don't think I suit really, really, really bold eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that danger of going too dark, isn't it?
Yeah, and just looking a bit angry. But I do love, I have a friend that she always, I don't know, she said she used soap one time, but she back brushes them, and I don't know what, is it like lamination or something?
Yeah,
but
lamination.
They look beautiful.
That's it. Yeah, the soap is a very ancient thing, but like grandmas and mothers used to do that when they didn't have like anything. Yeah, and they used to use soap to, and I'm sure there's still people that do that now. But it acts as a bit like a glue. It just sticks them up, and you know scrub a bit off on a brush, and then brush them through your brows, and
but they look so nice when they're brushed up sometimes.
And then and the lamination is the newer version of the modern day eyebrow.
Yeah, I'm too scared to get any sort of like proper treatment done because if I don't like it, it probably stays around a while.
Well, lamination only lasts, 3 to 6 months. But obviously if you go get tattooing or anything like that, that's obviously a lot longer. Lovely. That bit's quite important, is you can't always see in through your eyes about the top of the brows, but in pictures and things like that you can sometimes see it quite translucent. So it's always good to go over again the top of the brow, because in case you've missed any like little bits with the foundation.
Yeah, I've always debated dyeing my brows or not, but I never have the courage to do it.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I dye my hair so blonde that I sometimes wonder if I should make the brows match a bit more. But I'm always too much of a wimp to dye my brows.
They're really nice as they are, to be honest. I wouldn't have gone much darker than you've gone naturally. I think sometimes tinting brows and lashes are quite nice if you go like on holiday or something special and you just want to leave them alone and have a good holiday. If you look down to the floor, that's it. And look a little bit higher. And look down, good. Perfect. Nice. You could do this forever. just keep making them bigger and bigger. And think a little bit higher. Fab. If you look up to the ceiling. So I'm just putting a little bit of cream eyeliner inside the waterline just to open that up. It's also great for sometimes a little bit of black on the top likes to go underneath, so this helps to brighten it up again. Sometimes the best tool is your fingers. It works just like a sponge. That's a beautiful colour on you. Like a rosy, really soft light rose, peachy colour. Never forget the chin.
That bit of blusher.
That's blusher, yeah.
On the chin.
A little bit of, yeah, it really helps to like bring the, you have a lovely almond face anyway, but the most popular face, the more aesthetically beautiful face is more almond, yeah. So, so a little bit of colour underneath there, it just brings it uniform, like you can, see that underneath. A little bit like this, what I'm doing now, people go do the whole 8, the 3 or the 8, whichever you like to call it, and they just take it underneath the chin to frame the chin. If you leave this bit, you're kind of missing out on an opportunity to frame your jaw, the bottom part of the jaw. So a little bit of blush underneath the chin goes a long way.
I never knew that. I'm a bit obsessed with I don't know, I love sculpting facials and lifting facials to try and get the face more toned like that. So
That's it.
I love this sort of thing. Okay.
Contouring comes in so many different forms, and blusher can be another form of sculpting and contouring. So You can use all your makeup products actually to actually contour the face if you know really think about it, because it's all about colouring. It's just about colour theory really, and knowing your structure, and yeah. Tiny bit of highlight.
Yeah, I guess like back in the day, those YouTube videos where people would like turn themselves into a celebrity and stuff like that with makeup.
That's it.
Used to be big, so.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing like that. You can literally do any. There are no rules. You can take all the tips and tricks from anywhere and apply them to yourself. So I know at the moment it is very glowy, but that's good. We want that. The more glow, the better.
Don't worry, I quite like it when it's glowy as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Now we can go in the concealer. So now the skin's perfected. I would say this is probably the biggest area of people's concerns are the under eyes. So I think it's good to pay quite a lot of attention to it. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Nice. And under the eyes always needs like some kind of colour corrector if we really want to get that kind of red carpet, kind of flawless, or even bridal or a bridesmaid look.
I hadn't thought about that. I've just been asked to be a bridesmaid by a friend. I never thought about getting makeup done as a bridesmaid. That's a good idea.
Yeah, this is actually a very popular thing now. It's become very, very popular to be getting your makeup done for the bridesmaid's wedding, the bride as a bride. Yeah.
Yes, you want to look your best for their big day. And
Yeah. And if you think about it, there's a lot of people there. Might be your kind of only and biggest event of the year. It's a nice thing to do for yourself for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it must be so much fun doing makeup, wedding related makeup. Like, weddings are just so magical.
They are. It's so cliche to say, but it is all about love. I mean, you can't get a better event than that. Really nice. And then we'll just put a little bit of powder. This will all be set. Maybe look up to the ceiling. That's it. There's a big difference with the powders that I'm using. I'm using like a slightly shinier one for the eyes, and then a matte one for the skin. And that way we can get the texture looking good.
I guess like the contrasts. Like
Yeah.
making sure it doesn't all look the same.
That's it. I'm working with like the skin's texture, so this is always like the driest area of the face, so we always have to put different things under the eyes. So this is actually a mineral, but you can use, they have, you know, a really good one from Laura Mercier, Chanel, anywhere, any counter has like a slightly more luminous. I think what would be best though is the loose, because the loose is a lot finer. That's the only difference. Yeah, beautiful. Be quite generous with the powder on the skin, because throughout the day the skin will produce its natural oils to make it glowy again. So what were you thinking? How are you feeling with the red lip?
I'd love to
Yeah?
try it.
Let's try it.
I'd love to.
Amazing. Let's go for a red. And if you open, that's it. So you don't need to be too worried with this coming off, because it's a long lasting, it's liquid to matte. Once it's actually dried, it shouldn't move at all, slip around or anything. So you can kind of go on by your day. Obviously if you're kissing somebody it might come off, but if it's just a normal day it will stay on. Beautiful. Nice. You can always do the old trick, put your little finger in your mouth to stop it on the teeth. That's it. Yeah, I think you're almost there. I'm going to put a little bit more blush because I love blusher on people. I think it looks really healthy, and I think yours is. amazing how much the face just absorbs the blusher, and by the end you don't look like you've got hardly any on. So it's great. We have to always go in and top up. Beautiful. You can always go in with more bronzer, but I love the simplicity of like the face and then just the focus being eyes, lips and cheeks. Looks really stunning. I think I'll get you a picture. I'll get you a mirror so you can see.
Wow! Oh my god, I love the lips.
Yeah?
Oh, it really does go with the top I've got on.
It does.
It's like I knew.
It does.
God, it looks so different. I love it. Oh, this is exactly why I should try like,
New things.
styles. 'Cause
Yeah.
I never know if I'm gonna. Oh, I love that. I pin my hair back a little bit.
Well
so
done.
it might help.
Well done. That's very good. It really helps. You can ask any questions you like.
Thank you.
I'm always happy to answer. By the way, just to share with you that I'm now an award-winning makeup artist.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cool.
Only
What
this
award
week
was it?
I found out. Yeah, I'm in a bronze medal
Oh,
in a beauty awards,
that's like
British
the
Beauty Awards.
best timing.
Yeah, it was lovely. I never had won an award before,
Congratulations.
and I'm quite happy about that.
You should be proud.
I am actually. It's one of those things, you know, when it first happened, you're like, ah. When it happens and again, you don't really realize we use a primer first.
Thank you. Yeah, I was wondering what it was. Didn't know you could put primers on the eyes.
Yeah, quite a lot of them.
Oh, I think I used to have the palette. Is it
The
Urban
same?
Decay? I had
Yeah.
number 1 or number 2, I think.
The naked one.
Yeah.
One of the best palettes. It's quite nice and subtle. I think everybody has one naked palette in their kit.
A good variety of colours.
Yeah, they do. They have some nice metallic as well. I think is one palette they have. It's an old one though,
Oh, okay.
with quite nice metallics as well. If you like metallic colors.
So exciting. It's like a way to try out new things.
Sorry if I come across nervous.
No,
That's
not
because I
at
am.
all. Oh, don't be nervous. I used to be nervous on camera, and then now I just forget they're there.
I'm not nervous when it comes to the camera itself. It's more about people watching what I'm doing
Oh.
that makes me nervous.
Oh, everyone's really nice, and usually they just like to watch to relax. Had you heard of ASMR before?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's triggering to me actually. It doesn't help me at all.
Oh no! I think it
have tried.
depends. It really depends on the person.
Yeah, it does.
I can't watch the ones where I know I was talking to a lady the other day and she said she likes watching people eat. And I was like,
I hate
what?
that.
Yeah, I cannot watch that. But some people love it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I just like watching people get their makeup done or get facials or massages because it feels like I'm getting one done.
I like pimple popping. If that's called ASMR, I'm not sure, but that's what I like watching. I know it's quite gross.
I think it probably could fit in the genre maybe. I can't watch that.
That's because it's my job also. I
is
do beauty as well. So it's kind of triggering for me. I like it. It when you see the complete face being clean, I love that.
Be lucky today. I managed to break out today. It's like my skin knows it's gonna get filmed up close. It immediately gets more spots.
It's usually when we get nervous.
That makes sense.
When we get nervous, it's easier to have spots. Also, you most likely, when you are traveling, you don't have the best eating habits because you can't really. So this is another reason that could be.
I think I've been drinking less water as well.
Yeah, it's usual. That's why people that usually traveling and have their makeup done, they have all sorts of dryness and such. It's just because we don't have the same habits we usually have when we are at our homes.
Do you have a favorite type of makeup to do? Like, do you like the glamorous type or?
Well, I don't have a favorite, but I mean, I like doing certain stuff. I like doing colorful, graphic liners as now, although it's not something that people usually ask for, because usually they prefer more of natural looks or more, you know, wearable ones. So I don't get to do as much as I have liked. But in your case today, I'm gonna try something new. Do you normally wear eyeliner?
No, I'm trying so hard to be still because I never do it.
Well done, you have to be still at this point. This is an amazing eyeliner. Is from Inglot. Is their gel eyeliner. It's very well known among us. It's one of the best eyeliners ever. It's waterproof. It's very stable, smudge proof. It's a very good one. And very easy to work with also. You have very nice eyelashes.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever thought about a lash lift?
No, I don't really understand what it does. 'Cause
That's the next thing you have to film. It actually lifts the lashes. It does what it says.
yeah.
And if you actually color your lashes black, it's like wearing mascara without wearing any mascara. You actually enhance your natural eyelashes rather than wearing mascara and doing everything you can to make them pop a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Does it stay on quite a while?
Yeah. It usually on 4 to 6 weeks. The thing is that depends on your natural growth, how your eyelashes restore themselves, you know. Some of them go quicker, some of them are not as quick, so it depends on your eyelashes also.
Yeah, I've tried to do things like brow lamination and stuff, but the thing is, to film it for ASMR you need like a quiet room, and a lot of the salons are quite busy and they play loud music, so I haven't been able to film any.
There are spas that you can do that.
Oh really?
I also have my own studio that I do those stuff, and it's quite quiet.
Oh.
But the thing is that I'm going to be leaving for Greece permanently after the 15th
Oh no.
of September, so I won't be able to help you. But there are some spas that you can find more relaxing kind of setup.
Yeah. I'll have to have a look. This is the first time I've tried when the service comes to you, so I want to try it more, but
Yeah,
I need to be in London more.
Secret Spa does bring therapists to your space.
Yeah.
So if you find a nice hotel room that you would like to use, sometimes it's easy to get there. Open your eye. Eyeliner looks amazing on you.
Really? Thank you. I'm gonna be so excited to see.
Keep your eyes open and
Okay.
looking straight.
Straight.
I like how it's your first time doing makeup, but then being so brave, doing something completely unknown for you.
Feels like if I'm gonna do it, I should try something really different. Something that I won't be able to do myself.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. Keep looking straight. You have beautiful color eyes.
Thank you.
What is your favorite brand when it comes to makeup? Which one do you like to use when you use it?
I quite like Korean brands recently. But actually, I'm really into I have this gorgeous lipstick, or lip gloss, I think it's called, from Dior, that a friend got me as a birthday present, and it's like the prettiest pink ever.
Is it?
Yeah, but I haven't.
Keep looking for.
Okay. I haven't repurchased it yet because it's quite pricey.
Dior has beautiful products,
It does.
but when it comes to repurchasing, that's an issue.
Yeah. And I also I really like the look of Charlotte Tilbury's models. They're really pretty. And like the sort of like, I don't know, pillow talk-esque stuff. It's quite pretty.
This aesthetic,
Yeah, I think
it's quite in at the moment.
Yeah.
Many try to recreate this type of looks. What I like with Charlotte Tilbury products is that they are natural, but not as natural as doesn't even show. If that makes sense. So you can still feel like it's makeup, but then it's a natural makeup.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it still looks like you've got makeup on.
Exactly. Because I don't mind having a very natural makeup when it comes, let's say, for photo shoots and such. But when it comes to glamorous, and I would like a little bit more of makeup. I don't know, it's my preference. I would go for a graphic liner. This is very in also. Fashion.
I think I have a friend that does lots of like interesting ones like this, and she always looks so cool. She even did it once where she put like sequins around her eyes. It's the coolest thing
She
ever.
likes the Euphoria look.
Is that what it's called? I didn't.
It's
I just kept seeing it and being like, it looks so cool.
do you watch Euphoria?
No. Is it a TV show?
Yeah, I think many people try to recreate those looks. I don't personally ever tried, but they look cool. I like all the glamorous, but still, gemstones and such. I like that. They do use quite a lot of gemstones. Euphoria.
I'll have to look it up. I'm curious now.
That's another type of makeup though. It's more of a creative style of makeup. It's not even glamorous. Have you ever had professional makeup before?
So once on my birthday, I did a Charlotte Tilbury kind of like at the counter makeover.
Nice. So you
but
did
that
have
was like super natural, so I didn't do the proper eyeliner,
Okay.
just mascara. Because I was going to like an event that evening and had a really...
Look at me. You want it to be very subtle?
Yeah, it was like a baby pink dress and I wanted to...
Open your eyes and look down. Baby pink. Oh.
Yeah, like very pastel and calm.
Barbie.
Oh my god, this is so ticklish.
It is. Sorry about that.
It's okay, it's me.
It's not you. It is ticklish. You're right to be tickled. If it gets too uncomfortable, just let me know. I'm gonna stop
Okay.
and then we can continue. And if it comes to sneeze, just let me know. Because for some people, when they have ticklish eyes, they want to sneeze. It's something that happens to some. Wow. You have the perfect eyes for eyeliners.
Thank you.
How did your YouTube passion started?
don't. So I was having a lot of treatments anyway because I just
Love.
started. Yeah, I like facials and like beauty in general. And then I saw a few people doing a similar thing online. And I
Got
like-
inspired?
yeah.
Mhm. Nice.
There wasn't really anyone doing it in the UK though. Like
More
filming.
Korean.
Yeah, lots of
Yeah, I've
Korean
watched
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
I've watched Korean girls doing head massages,
Yeah, yeah.
detoxifying treatments on their skull.
Yeah, so I wanted to see if the UK had some as well.
You represent UK then. That's nice. Look at me, yeah. Lovely. Now we're gonna make it clean. When did you arrive to London?
Just last night.
Ah, how long are you staying?
I'm going home on Sunday.
Lovely. You're gonna have some time to spend here then.
Yeah, it's a really nice area, so.
It is, isn't it? Very nice and relaxing area. Unlike the rest of London.
Yeah.
Do you like London?
I do, I like central London.
Yeah, because you don't live here. I think you like the buzz, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'd want to live in London.
It's difficult living here day to day, but for holiday is an amazing place to be. Because there's no time limit.
Is this like foundation that's going on?
No, this is the just clean up my mess. The mess I created. Ah, the one I'm using now.
Yeah, yeah, the
The
creamy
beige
stuff,
colors.
yeah.
Yeah, it is a foundation that I'm using to clean up all the lines so I make it sharp and nice.
So cool that you do it afterwards.
It is.
Yeah, I always do the other way around.
That's why I like those eyeliners, because they are artistic. You do have a special shape you have to create. You do have color you have to use. You know, it's very artistic. I like using more stable foundations and such, because to me during the day it stays a little bit longer and a little bit better, in my opinion. Doesn't move around as much.
I love how many brushes you have. So
Quite a lot. And those are not even half
Oh
of the
my
ones I got.
goodness.
So many home. But I'm always tempted to buy new ones. That's the problem when it comes to brushes and products. Now I'm trying to be more minimalistic, to be fair. For the last year I have tried to reduce the products that I buy, and I'm trying to use the ones that I already have, just because I'm trying to be more sensible for the planet.
That's really good.
Usually the beauty industry has quite a lot of waste and quite a lot of plastic because, you know, all these pallets and all these products are coming to plastic pallets and such. So to me it's very important to keep the planet safe. So that's why I'm trying to keep the waste as minimum. And the thing is that most of the pallets, they use quite a lot of plastic just to create different designs.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make my part to reduce that waste.
That's really good.
There are some brands, especially that they use, you know, this bulky. Look, right over here. Yeah, here. This bulky. I'm sure you've seen them. Palettes that they look so amazing, but then at the end of the day, they have exactly the same colors as the ones that they are not as plasticized.
That's really good to reduce waste.
It's very important. There are certain things in the beauty industry that I don't really like, and I'm trying to change. Is for example, the marketing of it, trying to sell more treatments, trying to sell more products, you know, on people that they don't actually need it.
It's really fun having this done.
Now that you have the sneak peek,
Yeah.
I think you feel you're looking forward to see the end result, right?
Excited, yeah.
Have you traveled to other UK places to have treatments done?
I think the furthest I've really gone for a treatment was Kent, because I had a colour consultation done down there. It's like where they see what colours suit you best.
Ah,
It was really fun.
is that here in England?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
It's really good
I
fun.
never heard that they do that here. I saw videos of people doing that in other countries, like Korea, I think.
Yeah,
It's
I think
Korean, isn't it?
it's quite big in Korea and Japan and over
And
there.
it does make a difference.
It does, it really does. It was so interesting.
Which colors?
So
did
mine
you
were
choose?
all quite like pastel and like almost like the ice cream colours, like very pale but like baby blue, baby pink, all of those, which is really cute. And then my friend also had it done, and she was like all the really bright.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Aw.
was so different.
That's the nice thing
Yeah.
about people. I love that, how everybody has their own style. I love that. Amazing. Sounds like fun.
Well, I love to watch people get them done. I think I probably watched a lot of the Korean ones as well. And it's
Well,
so
they're
exciting.
quite intriguing, aren't they?
It's so
Korean.
interesting.
I love it.
Yeah, there's something relaxing about it being in a different language as well.
Yeah, that's true. You don't understand what's going on, but then at the end of the day, it's something interesting happening.
Yeah, I love watching beauty-related content.
Have you always been interested in beauty?
I think so, more the skincare side of it, but I've always really been interested in anything skincare really.
I love skincare.
Yeah, I think it's quite hard though, because if I'm so interested in it, I end up trying too much and then breaking myself out.
Yeah, because you have to have some stability when it comes to beauty treatments, right?
Yeah.
In order to see the results.
Sometimes like simple is better,
True.
but simple is less fun.
I totally understand what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm trying recently to tone it down a bit.
What is your favorite skincare brand?
It's hard because I don't necessarily love a certain brand with skincare. Like, I like,
them.
yeah, I do like CeraVe quite a lot because they're very calming. Like the cleansers and the
Are they?
moisturizers. Yeah,
I've never used CeraVe, but
They're
I've
really
heard
good.
quite a lot of good feedback.
It's good for the morning cleansing my skin. I've yet to find a good vitamin C serum though.
Vitamin C, eh? It's quite nice, making the skin even.
Yeah, and then using a sun cream.
Now we're gonna clean up everything completely. Not, I mean, the eyes, the skin around it. And then we're gonna continue with your face base.
Thank you. It's so interesting that the eyes are done first.
Yeah, that's just because we would use lots of eyeliners and creating shapes and such. So we would have to be very precise, and also we wouldn't have liked to mess with face base.
Oh, because it might leave.
Exactly, stains and such. Especially dark colors, they're very easy to leave stains. So it's best to keep it as clean as possible. This is just micellar water. How do you normally would identify your skin? Is it normally dry or?
I think it's combination, like quite sensitive on my T-zone, but then my cheeks can be quite dry, I think.
Lovely. Would recommend using the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched primer for your face because it even out nicely and also moisturizes where it needs to be moisturized.
That's good.
It's a very good primer. I don't know if you've ever heard about this product, but it's quite big at the moment.
Bobbi Brown?
Yeah.
I've heard the name of the brand. I don't really know anything else though about them.
Is this one?
Ooh. Vitamin enriched face base.
It's a very nice primer. It's moisturizing and also priming the face. It's amazing.
Bobbi Brown. Okay, I have to try and remember all of these different new brands.
I can discuss that with you if you want.
Thank you. It's really fun. It's like I'm learning so much about makeup. How about, like, what's your favorite, like, makeup? Like, ever?
Makeup look.
Yeah, or just like...
The very colorful ones.
Okay.
I love the very colorful ones. I think they are very interesting and very creative also. The Brazilian, I don't know if you've ever seen something like that, the Brazilian type of makeup.
Oh.
It's actually makeup, but it's just gained this name because the Brazilians do that for celebrations and carnivals, I guess.
Oh, like the carnival style. I have seen some of that, yeah.
Yeah, I really like
Because
that.
the outfits are so cool as well.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't think that this is my style though. You know, there are certain things that you might like as an artist, but then it doesn't mean that this is your personal style. I think that my personal style is more of the natural, a little bit more creative styles, rather than the too creative ones, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now we're going for color correction, by the way.
Color correction.
Just to even out the redness and pimples you might have in certain spots.
Thank you.
So we're gonna even that out. I'm using an amazing product. This is actually German, and I can't find it here. I bring it from another country. The brand called Malou Wheels.
I've seen in the UK there's some girls that go to like John Lewis and get their makeup done and film it, and they're quite addictive to watch.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen many videos of like people getting a makeup artist though. At least not ASMR style. They usually just...
Yeah, I'm sure it's quite nice because it's kind of showing the process. The problem with those videos though is that they show a certain way that one makeup artist does, and then the people that they don't actually do makeup quite often, they feel that this is the way to be done. So this can be a problem because they do expect a certain way, and then when the makeup artist creates something different or does it in a different way, they feel that this is wrong.
Whereas it's art, right? It's all
Exactly.
about
It doesn't have any rules really. Makeup. It's more of things that you like to use or you don't like to use. For example, there are certain brands that some makeup artists swears by, and some others they hate. You know, it's all about each person's likeness and the way that they prefer doing things. Also, I don't like I'm sure you've seen those. I've been to worst rated beauty therapist, worst rated. I hate that.
The thumbnails are really shocking, and yeah, I've seen some of those. Well, I haven't clicked on them. I've seen the thumbnails.
The reason that I don't like those is that they show a certain aspect that not necessarily is true, if that makes sense. It's more of a kind of it happened in the spot, and then they try to say that everything is wrong.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think it's because they'll get more views if they have a shocking
Exactly.
video.
Exactly.
Just sad.
Exactly.
So they make it all like, look at the horrible thing I had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, the thing is that I'm sure you've watched makeup artists that they were rated as the best doing similar things than the worst rated person. But then when the worst rated person does exactly the same thing, they are considered wrong. It's very, I don't know, but I'm sure this is only because of the views.
Very judgy though, isn't it?
It is, very.
Yeah, like at least with ASMR is people watching to relax and not so much to judge.
To judge.
So I think that's a really nice part of it.
I think it's a little bit hypocritical. Some people being judged in a different way just because some other people judge them in that way, if that makes sense. I don't know if it made sense what I said.
No, it does, it does.
Or they keep trying to find the worst things that they've done when the best rated makeup artists, they've been judged in a different way, the different aspect.
A tough world.
It is. That's what I don't like about the beauty industry, and I would most certainly like to change. the judgmental part of it. I know it's a very, how can I say that, like it is a kind of field that is people trying to race each other, if that makes sense.
Very competitive.
Competitive, exactly. But we don't have to compete in that way.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be.
We can be good people.
Everyone can just do their own thing.
Or I never like judging the job of others, because I don't know, it has happened to me so many times, and I'm sure every professional will agree that we judge something certain way, and then when we work on it we realize the challenges and the difficulties that comes with it. It has happened to me in the past, being certain about a certain thing and saying, I'm sure that this is the way of doing it,
Yeah.
and the way that the other person did was wrong and such. I have done that in the past, but then when I worked with a face or the situation or anything really, I realized that sometimes it's not about how it shows. It's when you actually work in the situation that you can actually say if it's easy or not.
Yeah. You don't know till you're the one.
Exactly.
doing it.
Exactly.
I used to think like that about YouTube. I thought it looked a lot easier than it was.
Exactly. YouTube is a very big example of that. And there are people that they try to fool you also in the process of trying to do something you like. It's a difficult field, I guess. Also, what I realized is that every different professional has a completely different style. So everybody has to find the right professional for them, not the best professional, as it called in, like the majority of the people.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's the same with like, if you're finding an artist, like everyone likes different types of art. It must be the same with makeup. Like, it's finding someone who is your personal best.
Exactly.
As
Exactly.
opposed to everyone's best.
Exactly.
I can see myself getting addicted to trying out new makeup styles and everything. There's something really fun as well about someone doing it for you. Like,
It's very creative
yeah.
and relaxing in the same time.
Yeah, the brushes are so relaxing. It does feel similar to like getting a facial done where, I don't know, it's like the caring aspect, like someone's taking their time to make you look good and
Exactly,
makes
yeah.
you feel pretty.
Aw, yeah.
It's quite fun.
It is nice. And especially depending on the brushes, you can definitely feel more relaxed than other brushes, because the ones that we normally use are usually very soft. So in compared to the ones that they're not as good quality, it's a huge difference. Now that we are on the face, we're almost done, so
Ooh.
you don't have to, you will not have to be here for a lot longer.
It's okay, I'm enjoying it. I love like watching all your palettes. seeing you mix this.
That's what I like. I like to do custom-made colors for every client of mine. I very rarely use exactly the same color to two persons. Very rarely. If sometimes do.
I love it. It's like painting.
It is.
When you make it darker, is that like the contour?
Exactly. Well done, you.
I thought because I saw you mixing it, I thought darker than earlier. Contouring is something that I just can't do myself.
You don't need to contour
Okay.
too much. You only have to bronze a little bit. At the end of the day, that's the only thing we need, because even though contouring looks amazing on photos, it doesn't look as nice in real life, in my opinion.
I agree. When I tried to do it, it just looked like I'd like put
Like
mud
clown.
on my face. Yeah.
Exactly. Funny thing is that when I started doing makeup, it was 2006. Back then, no contouring in real life. Very, very subtle in some brides, just because we wanted to have this hybrid look that looks nice on camera and in person. And now contouring is all over the place, and I think that even though it looks amazing on camera and on photos, it doesn't look as nice in real life.
Especially in natural lighting.
Exactly.
Is that why the being near the window helps? Because you can see.
Exactly.
Right.
The blending and the colors. Look up, please. To me, it's important to look your best in real life, and then if you can combine that with the photos, that's the best thing. But looking amazing on your photos and then not looking amazing in real life doesn't make any sense to me. Because photos represent what you actually enjoying on the moment, on the spot.
Yeah.
To be fair, I believe contouring and selling all those products for everyday makeups is another marketing trick. Just because otherwise you would have your foundation, a bronzer and a blush. Not a full contouring palette and contouring stick and
Buying more and more things.
exactly. Less is more. Okay? And I did not always have the same opinion. Many times I was buying stuff and then throwing it away, or I've learned that we don't really need much. We really don't. But because all the different brands make different palettes, that they don't necessarily have different colors, more of the different styles of packaging, we don't really have to be fooled of that.
If you had to like give a name to this makeup style, what would you call it?
Good question. You mean the one that I gave you now?
Yeah, like
Let's think.
yeah, you said earlier there's like ethereal.
The
Or
euphoria.
the-
Euphoria.
Euphoria, sorry. Or like glamorous and stuff like that. Or is this one just more like I don't know.
This is called graphic liner, actually.
Graphic liner, okay.
This type of liners that they are actually graphic, quite a lot of it. This is how I would call it. But then, why not giving a certain name? It's a very good thing to say, to do. How would you call it if you have more spark than me?
I don't know much about. I don't know. Yeah. Because I don't think glamorous.
It's not glamorous.
No, it's more like
It's more than that.
graphic eyeliner. Bold.
Bold, yeah.
Dramatic, maybe. No, dramatic. It's really tough.
We have to find a certain name.
I do. I
We
need,
can
I
ask
need
the-
a title.
The YouTube subscribers to give us a good name, because they usually do have very good ideas.
Okay, and then I can change the title dependent on that. I'll do graphic eyeliner first.
Yeah, graphic eyeliner is definitely that.
It's like the centerpiece.
But the subscribers, they usually have amazing names.
Ideas, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I love that. I love how helpful they can be. Yeah?
Have you done other YouTube stuff before then, other than filming by yourself? Or has anyone else been filming? Or
No, because I get so stressed when it comes to filming.
yeah.
When I'm by myself, I'm alright.
Mm.
But when, as I said, when somebody else watching me or I have to do it for somebody else, the nerves break in. So I never did that, but I thought, when I got the contact, I thought, that's a good idea, let me try.
I'm glad.
And when I saw your channel, I was mesmerized.
Oh, thank you.
It was nice that I noticed that you had long-term relationships with persons that help you, and I really like that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like to go back to... Well, we've become friends often, so I think trying new people can be quite scary sometimes.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's really fun. And like with facials or a lot of the other treatments I get, everyone has so many qualifications that like there's so much to try out.
Yeah, facials there.
Yeah,
You can
there's-
find quite a lot of different treatments.
There's, different types. Yeah, I have yet to try a few on camera. Like, I really want to try microneedling, but it sounds quite scary on camera. Like, if there's blood or anything, or...
Well, there are. I've seen that many people done that, so you don't have to worry. If you want to try it, just go ahead and do it.
I should.
Also, it's a good thing that people would have your experience, you know, people
That's
that
true.
trust you.
I'd know if it hurts or not.
Exactly. It does hurt though, I think a little bit. But I saw the results, they are amazing.
Yeah, to get rid of acne scars and stuff.
Exactly. Amazing. How do you feel? Are you alright?
Yeah, I feel very pampered. I really like the smell of all the makeup as well. It has such a nice smell.
The products that I use for foundations, look up please. It's from a brand called Stage Line. It's a professional brand and I love their products. But sad part is that this specific palette has been discontinued.
Oh no.
It's very usual. Very usually products that you like have been discontinued just because they remarketed or they stop being as much as wanted products. But to me, when I like a product, I really don't like to change that often. And I'm glad I did have quite a lot of stock of it.
So you don't have to worry just yet.
Exactly. But now this is the last part of it.
Oh no. So you have to find a new
Exactly. Now I have to try find. There are many different brands. I personally though like most professional brands than the ones you can find in the shop. And the reason is that they usually are quite unique, and I like this for my clients. You know, they feel like they are pampered in a professional way rather than having a store-bought makeup, if that makes sense. In Greece, it's quite a lot of thing, quite a big thing to be using professional products rather than the ones from the store. Yeah. Because, you know, everybody can find the products from the store, but then you show that you are real professional when you use more professional products.
I love that.
In my opinion, is a good, that's why I actually kept this way of thinking. Because in my opinion, that's a very good way of thinking. Everybody has access to certain products, but then when it comes to professional ones, not everybody can buy them.
Yeah.
And it's more pampering, in my opinion. The professional makeup, it does feel heavier than the normal one.
Okay.
But you will notice that after the hours go by, your makeup will integrate with your skin quite well.
Okay.
So it won't feel as heavy.
Oh, that's good. Does it last longer as well usually?
Yeah.
Because I find whenever I do my makeup, it just lasts for a few hours and then it starts to look a bit cakey and like, it's not slimy, but a bit like moist, but in a
Yeah,
bad way.
this you can't really avoid. That's because of the sebum. As the hours go by, the sebum builds up, and you can't really avoid that. But then at the end of the day, you will see that your skin will not look as cakey.
That's good. Exciting.
I'm gonna spray you now with the setting spray.
Okay.
Okay, don't get intimidated. It's just a spray. I'm gonna spray you twice. This will make your makeup last longer and also makes it melt into your skin. Lovely. So, if the color person told you that the baby blues and such are best for you, then that's what we're gonna use for your blush.
Baby blue?
No,
Baby pink?
the baby pink. Sorry.
Yeah, I love the like baby pinks and corals and stuff. And I think it was really accurate that they suited me. I love pink in general. Pink is so cute. So is blue though.
Smile, please. This is a really nice product from Kiko Milano. It's a very nice blush. But it's one of the limited edition ones.
Oh, not again, no. Is it gonna run out then?
Well, it's they do it every year, I think. They take off
okay.
those products, but then at the end of the year they stop it. But on blush I don't really mind because a blush, you know, does last for quite a long time. When it comes to foundations though, that we very, very regularly need to change, this is an issue. Lovely. And now I'm gonna go for the highlighter. My personal favorite is this one, is the Sun Dip from Anastasia. I just love the effect.
Oh, that brush feels so nice.
It's a fun brush. It's fun. It is a fun. It's a good for pun also. Here you are, we made the rhyme. And then we'll do the eyebrows.
The what,
And
sorry?
eyebrows.
Eyebrows.
And then lips. And we are all done.
Yeah, eyebrows is something I don't do much at all. I don't really draw on my eyebrows. I find it really difficult to draw them.
Maybe you haven't found the right color for you.
Yeah, I think they always look quite dark when I try to draw them. So
I will use a Tarte one, Amazonian clay. Let me show you.
oh yeah,
It's
that's
quite light.
That's way lighter than my one.
Yeah, I will use this one. If it looks too light, then we're gonna use a little bit of the darker shade,
Okay.
but we will try go slow.
Thank you. I'd be interested if it works because mine is the one I bought is just too dark for me.
Which one do you have?
I had to use a Korean one from Etude House.
Ah, I've never heard this brand before.
Yeah, it's. I chose the lightest color and it's still too dark.
Well, Korean ladies, they do have
Yeah.
quite dark. That's the thing when it comes to brands, even though they can look amazing in certain people, then on other people can look hideous, and that's because of the coloring of the nation. If it's Korean, then it's formulated, I guess, to fit
Yeah.
Korean
Standards.
best. Yeah. I think for Italians, for more like Greeks that will have quite a lot of darker colored eyebrow would be nice. But then when it comes to British, that they are usually quite blonder, then it should be quite dark.
Yeah, which can make us look. I think when I have dark eyebrows, I look quite scary. I look angry.
Do you remember this TV show, The Snog, Mary Avoid?
Oh,
The-
so Mary, yeah.
I don't think I need to comment anymore. When it's too big, it reminds me of those girls. Which I personally believe that it wasn't true. I don't believe that somebody would go out being so heavy makeup. I don't believe it. I don't know if it happened.
a lot of time every
Exactly.
morning to
I
do
mean,
this much makeup.
Who does that?
I'd rather sleep in for longer than draw on so much makeup.
It's difficult to do that.
Is this like wax or
Yeah, this is
gel?
a brow soap from England.
A brow soap?
Yeah, it's called like that, but at the end of the day, it's gel.
It's such a
Marketing.
random name for it.
But you know what? Soap, it does work quite well with eyebrows.
What, to get them to stand
Yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very, very good. And until I found this soap, which I really like, I have used soap as well, like normal soap.
And it works too.
Yeah,
I guess
definitely.
anything that gets them to behave.
Exactly. Also, I've used hair gel for quite a long time, and it really works well. Especially, obviously, not for more natural styled eyebrows, but for this very feathery look, you know, like the very settled one.
Yeah.
It's very good. Let me show you the color of the eyeliner.
Ooh, yeah, it's not dark at all.
I think it suits you perfectly.
I think that's much better than the one I've got.
I will show you which one is, so you can purchase it. It's this one from Tarte.
Tarte.
It's the
What's the
Amazonian
number?
clay waterproof brow
Okay.
pencil. Okay.
Right. I have that recorded so I can look it up.
Exactly. Lovely. So, would you like to go for eyelashes, or you wouldn't like that? I personally believe that some eyelashes would look nice.
Yeah, try this.
And since you are in a trying mode,
Yeah, why not? Try everything. Today, I'm just trying new things.
let's see the styles we have here. Those are quite nice, and they are big but not as heavy.
Okay.
Those ones are slightly fluffier and bigger, fuller rather than bigger. Those ones that are quite spiky, I like those ones. They're like a different kind of style.
Okay.
Those ones are quite big. I would not recommend those. Which ones do you think is closer to your style? I personally believe with your makeup would look best either those or those.
Okay. Maybe these ones are cool.
Those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite different.
They're really interesting. I think I've only ever put fake lashes on once in my life. Before,
Really?
So I don't really, and even then I didn't do it very well. I
Oh,
was like
did you do it by yourself?
Yeah, when I was like 13, and they kept peeling off.
Oh, sorry about that.
So I'm
Maybe
like,
the glue wasn't good.
Yeah, but I've
The
never
glue
really done it.
is very important.
How do you take them
Look
off
down.
at the end of the day? Do you just peel them?
I would not recommend just peeling, but using your makeup remover with a cotton bud maybe,
Okay.
and slowly remove it so you won't actually remove any of your natural eyelashes. I think it's much safer that way. You have amazing eyelashes. I would totally recommend the lash lift. Totally.
I have to try one.
So you never had it. You only had brow lamination, right?
No, I haven't had brow lamination.
Ah,
yet.
neither. Oh,
I just
okay.
was looking at trying to film one.
Okay, okay.
But no, I haven't really done any of that.
Okay, get it. You can have it done at the same time. Very convenient.
to shut my eyes or open them?
You will need to have your eyes closed,
Okay.
but I will measure the lashes first and I will prepare them so they will be perfect for your eyes. Otherwise they can be too long, not looking perfect. Nice. It fits nice as it is. Another good trick that you can do with your lashes is soften the band. Go like this a little bit to soften it.
Okay.
Because sometimes it can be quite stiff when you put them on. So when you soften it, it's better. You see the difference?
Yeah, whereas this one's quite stiff.
Obviously our eyes do move quite a lot. So the lashes need to be flexible. This glue is amazing. I've used others as well, but this one is the best ever. It's called Bond Grip. It dries quite quick and it's very easy to apply.
Oh, that's good.
When due, I don't find that easy. Even though it's very popular, for me, it doesn't work as good. They look amazing, those lashes.
Do I keep my eyes shut for a
Yes,
bit?
please. I will let you know when to open it, okay?
Okay.
You have been very good, actually. Having done your makeup only once.
Try to be still.
Well done. I know it's difficult.
I think the eyes are the hardest bit.
Especially when you're trying, it usually goes the other way. Right? You try and then all the wrong things happen.
Start sneezing.
Exactly, yeah. Open your eyes now. Wow.
It feels so weird.
Yeah, it will take a few minutes until you get used to it. And when you do get used to it, you won't even feel that they are there. But in the beginning, It's quite weird.
Yeah, it feels like I can see them. They're like so long.
You most likely can see it.
So cool.
Close your eyes, please. We'll now try to hide the band as much as we can. How do you feel? Good?
Yeah, good. I'm getting used to them.
Let me show you. There is some glue that we need to remove later on.
Oh, wow. They're so long. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
Let's go for the lips now.
Okay.
So, we have two options. We're either gonna use my products,
Okay.
but you won't be able to renew during the day.
Okay.
Or we can use a lipstick that you already have, so you can renew it during the day. Do you have maybe a nude colored lipstick?
I don't. I only own like
Copy?
one lipstick, like a pink one.
Really?
So I think it'd be more fun to try something new.
Lovely.
One of yours.
Amazing. I do have some long lasting one then,
Yeah.
so we can use those.
My eyes must look so big on camera.
Makeup magic. Okay. Let me add because I believe it's gonna look cooler. Or if you want to go bolder, we can use white eyeliner underneath the eyes in the waterline. Would you like to try that?
I don't mind whichever.
Let's go for the
Trying
white.
everything, yeah.
Just so you can try something completely different.
Yeah, that's the theme today. Everything new and different. It's like the kind of makeup I'd never get to try otherwise. So
Yeah. That's why I actually suggested this type of makeup. So you can try something that you most likely won't try again. Because it's not a wearable everyday makeup.
yeah, it feels like on on a bucket list when you really want to try
Exactly.
something and see how you'd look, but you don't really ever get the chance. So
It's so typical, you know. Because when you have your makeup done, you usually have it done for special occasions.
yes, you can't do like super
Exactly.
out there stuff.
Also, you don't really know how it looks. You might like the way you look now, and you most likely look up, please. You would have it done another time, but then at the end of the day, when you first have it done, you don't really know if you will like it or not because something's so new. I like the white line.
It's very unique, like bold again, I guess.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Open your eye. Look down, please. go for the lips now.
So many.
We do have quite a big of option. This is quite nude. I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I like something else. Maybe this one a little bit. Too light, this one. The other one. With this lip gloss. Okay, let me show you. This is more of a like very nudish, and this is more of a pink nude. This is slightly bolder than that one. Not slightly, it's bolder than that one. Which one would you possibly prefer?
I quite like this one, the pink one.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Let's go for that one then. And let me show you the lip gloss that I think will suit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's really cute. I see, put the lip gloss over the other ones.
Yep. This lipstick is quite long lasting. Yeah, that's the right. The best way to use matte lipsticks is to use lip balm underneath.
Oh, what, sorry?
Lip balm underneath.
Oh, okay.
If you can rub your lips between them. In case you don't have lip balm and you still feel that your lips are dry before you put your lipstick on, you can even use your eye cream on your lips.
Oh, okay. I love lip balm.
If you're into Korean skincare, then I'm sure you do. They are quite big on moisturizers, aren't they? I love that. I love this color on you.
Thank you.
If you can wrap your lips between them, like that. The Huda Beauty lipsticks, even though they do dry quite matte, and they are long lasting, they don't feel dry and sticky. It actually, you won't even feel it after a while that you do wear lipstick is quite good ones. I don't know if you've ever used them before.
I just usually have like a lip gloss.
Huda Beauty lip gloss.
No, just I'm not sure. Just the Dior lip gloss is the only one I really have.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
They do have quite good lip glosses also. Yours. Beautiful. I'm looking forward for you to see the whole thing.
I can see all of it. Me too.
This is a hydrating lip gloss. These lip glosses are very, very good and also affordable. The Kiko lip glosses, they are very hydrating and good quality. If you can get just through this. Great.
Thank you.
Now is the time to reveal what we have done. Give you a bigger mirror.
Oh wow, I love the lips. That's so cool. Thank you. It's gonna look cool when I take my hair down as well. Oh, it's a bit good. Maybe with the pin now, maybe
It's
not.
okay.
I'll keep the hair up.
Let me help you.
Thank you. Oh, I love it. I can't imagine like it's me and like it's me, but it's also like so different. I like just keep looking at the lashes. You're gonna have me obsessed with fake lashes. They're so cool. It's so cool how high up they reach. Oh my gosh, I'm really. Tastes good though.